Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, and many more. So with this series, today again we have organized a talk where we have taken an industrial expert who will be sharing his expert how the industrial partnerships are doing active research and various projects in the field of environmental sciences. About my university, this is the best private university in Rajasthan with NAAC-A accreditation. Recently, we have been awarded with ICAR accreditation. That is the only private university in Rajasthan to hold that accreditation. We are offering various courses ranging from engineering, humanities, social sciences, pharmaceutical science, law, applied sciences, B.Ed, and all the courses are affiliated by their respective affiliated organization like AICT, NCT, and many more, PCI. So all the accreditation for our courses we have. Right now, Center for Climate Change and Water Research is offering various undergraduate and postgraduate courses in geoinformatics and geology. For undergraduate, we are offering BSc Geology Honors, and for the postgraduate, we are offering two programs. One is Masters in Geoinformatics, and the other one is MTech in Geoinformatics. And finally, we are training all those students on different application of geospatial technology, and finally they are converting those knowledge in the form of the PhD, where we have got 4 specializations, that is geography, geoinformatics, disaster management, and environmental sciences. So anybody who is interested in can pursue his or her PhD in our university. We have got 100% placements for all our students who have passed from our university. And we have got a good state-of-art infrastructure, good equipment, good lab. We have got a good chunk of research projects, and we are very active in research publication. Like for last 5 years, we have published nearly 220 to 50 research articles in pre-reviewed international journals like Taylor Francis, Springer, Link, then MDPI, Frontiers. Like myself, my name has been listed in the top 2% scientists of the world, where I stand first position in geomatics engineering in India, Asia, and 17th in the world in geomatics engineering. So today also we have got an industrial expert who will be sharing his academia, industry, and how a student and the entrepreneur can have a balance between those. And with this, I'll hand over the session to Dr. Gaurav Tripathi for further proceedings. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for this beautiful introduction. So, the basic purpose of this workshop is to improve and refine our research skills to achieve some best quality inputs ahead. And so that we have gathered here some best minds in this field to share their knowledge and expertise with you. So over the next few hours, you will have this opportunity to learn from them and to engage in discussions and activities that will help you to enhance your research temperament as well. So we also encourage you participants to actively involve in all the sessions, to ask questions and to share your own experience and insights. And we are very much confident that you will find this workshop to be an invaluable learning experience, and we hope that you will leave here today with a renewed sense of energy and inspiration. So with this note, I would like to give a brief about our today's presenter. So Dr. Mukesh Nitin is a scientist and head at Digianalix India, Ranchi. He is a computational biologist and researcher having skills and knowledge in bioinformatics and data sciences. He has also worked in academic and corporate settings. He is the founder of first bio-IT research firm, which is Digianalix at Jharkhand, India, for providing more bioinformatics and bio-IT skills to add new strength and interdisciplinary research. He always look forward for working in diversified research team and try to bring out some new collaborations and technical ventures. He has done his PhD from School of Life Sciences, JNU, and he did his Masters in Bioinformatics from BIT Mesra. Also, he has done his Bachelor's of Science in Environment and Water Management from Ranchi University. So, little bit about his work experiences. He is scientist at Digianalix, India, Department of Tech Biosciences, and here he is supervising projects on genomics and bioinformatics approach for identification of potential genes and drug compound in non-small cell lung cancer, neurodegenerative diseases, genomic NGS research consultant, bioinformatics, biotech in-house, multiple outsourced research projects. He was also researcher at Agricultural University of Athens, Greece, at Department of Crop Sciences, and he has studied there the role of siRNA in tomato yellow leaf curl virus, and he was also associated with non-coding RNA sequence gene expression in TYLCV virus infected tomato. He was also senior research fellow at NRRI ICAR India, where CRURRS lab was there, and worked for All India Network on Soil Biodiversity and Biofertilizer. He was also worked on the false smut disease, AM fungi root colonization, phosphorus analysis, on form demonstration of rice variety in farmer field treated with soil, and he has published various international journal papers, and he has also presented various his research work at various conferences. He has also attended various workshops, and he got scholarship of Erasmus Mundus Brave Fellowship, and he got also best paper presentation at national conference, and the title was Crop Pathosystem Interactions under Aberrant Weather and Perspective for Crop Health Management, organized by NRI ICAR Jharkhand. He also got Best Oral Paper Presentation Award, organized by Department of Biotechnology, Government of India. So with this short introduction, I would like to invite our presenter, Dr. Mukesh Nitin sir. Sorry sir if I left something from your biodata, because it's a very vast experience you are having. So floor is yours, sir.
So I am highly delighted to be here. Since my field of specialization is little different, I had done bioinformatics, so I am currently applying bioinformatics and data science in different research fields. So I have much collaborations with different research labs where we are working, and one of my territory is environmental sciences, in which I have one research lab of BIT Mishra, where there is a geoinformatics lab there. So we are also working there because my past graduations I was from environmental science background. So being the research intervention that I had done from agriculture to health science, our lab is basically focusing in neuroscience, and we are working in field of cancer biology, and I am correlating it with natural compounds actually for drug design and drug discovery. The topic which is today's workshop, research methodology and its scope. So this is a new era of scientific research where we are actually working in different fields. My field of specialization was bioinformatics, and I had amalgamated it with different kinds of research projects like biosciences. We have also initiated some work with environmental sciences. Biotechnology and medical sciences is my field. Applied sciences and basic sciences, for example, I am also working in zoological projects as well as in botany based projects also. I had one project where we were working with disease and its mapping with the environmental edaphic factors. So I am also working with diabetes, and I am taking the Jharkhand population, especially the mid-class population, and we are correlating it with the edaphic environmental socio-economic factors with that of their disease factors. So this project is going on with some hospitals of private as well as government hospitals of Jharkhand. A lot of graduates and master students from different universities across Jharkhand, India and abroad also are participating in these kinds of projects. Now the era of research and informatics have been amalgamated together, or we can say this is a core thing where in my lab also and in others labs also, since we are a biotechnologist and applied sciences field, we have statistics, mathematics, IT. Now data science has also been jumped inside. We also have this brief and good facility for data sciences and IT based. So similarly, all these disciplines are playing very key role for your job placement, for your futuristic research, because whether you are going for an academic or an industry, if you are a graduate or a master's or a PhD student, or you are planning to go for postdoc or a scientist, the guide, PI or the team leader or the industry specialist, everybody see your academic journey, your CGPA, okay, but what are the skill sets that you have developed during your academic duration tenure? How many different kinds of research projects, or how many kinds of different out of the box thinking you have done during your academics, and how you are different from the rest of the population who are already doing the research or already doing masters or graduates. So now this has become a trend. If somebody applies for a project also in different center, the project positions are very less, but in that positions also you need only one position. So how a student should project themselves in such a manner that they should not stick to only one discipline. If I am a biotechnologist, or I should also opt to different disciplines and explore different fields that can help me to add some more skills and enhancement to our CV, so that when you present your CV or biodata to someone, he gets an idea that this student has a potential challenge, he can take the challenge from the research, and how he can be a very good candidate or contender in our firm or in our company or in any research center or in academic or industry, and he can give a direct advancement, benefit and progress to that society or that company where he is enrolling. So if you have the exposure of all the four type of things in the current demand, your job assurance becomes very high in the current scenario of the situation here in employment. Like this, we have a field of genomics and next generation advanced sequencing. This is more towards biotechnology. People are also looking for different kinds of skilled person across the thing, and it comes into play that many people are get hired through LinkedIn in India and abroad also. So you have to check that. Similarly, the technical skills that are playing one of the key important role, which I am feeling, because biotechnologist, being a biotechnologist, there are botanists, zoologists and other fields are also now working with me, and when I teach them the technical skills, especially the demandable things, like for example Python, R, databases and web development integration things with data sciences, I am seeing that they are able to contribute to their research field more than that they were contributing previously. If you get a chance, whether you go for online, you go for offline, you won't go for any kind of reputed educational center or online platforms, you can go there and you can learn these things. But when you want to work on a research project or a live project, you can go for your mentorship, or you can go select your teachers, your guides. They will guide you and assist you, so that you can run their project with these kind of skill set which you have developed. These are some industries which are working in field of interdisciplinary research. It doesn't believe that, for example, genotypics, genome, agri-genome, these are companies that are working with environmental sectors, crop enhancement, genomic level technology, and enzyme synthesis and other things. So students who are working with biotechnologists with other disciplines, for example, geoinformatics, environmental sciences, agriculture, they are also opting to these type of company. So this is the small briefing of my company, that there is a Digianalix just like lots of students from different universities are working with amalgamation of IT, research, wet lab, dry lab combinations. Scientists from foreigners also visit here to check and things, and we want to make more collaborations and scientist collaborations like this. And these are the small papers that interns are publishing in our things with research papers because we are only 2 years, and 2 years if a graduate students are publishing some paper or a master students are publishing paper, so at least they are able to write the research. We are also targeting high journals. PhD and postdocs are publishing in high journals, and masters and BSc students are publishing in UGC and other NAAC-accredited journals. So during the internship of 3 months to 6 months, they are publishing these things. This is the current placement scenario where some of my interns who had done there and got placed directly. Some got, for example, Hinda, she is from Pakistan and she got placed in Italy, PhD. Some got in RIMS scientist position. Some got in hospital research. Two got absorbed in our company as a scientist. 2 got in environmental company actually. Pradhan NGO, this is India's NGO where they are working in socio-economic cause of women and as well as the health sector and agriculture sector. They got absorbed just now. They are from BIT students. Some are from Ranchi University. Some are from you can say other universities from foreign and India. Some are from AIMS also. So like this we are growing and enhancing our skills.
Okay, thank you very much, sir, for your insightful presentation. As sir has rightly said that interdisciplinary research is important because it allows researchers to tackle complex problems that cannot be fully understood or addressed from a single disciplinary perspective. So by bringing together experts from different fields, interdisciplinary research can generate new insights, can create innovative solutions, and help to bridge gaps between disciplines, different disciplines. So, as sir has very beautifully described that bioinformatics involves the integration of computer science and biology to analyze and interpret biological data, while environmental science, in the other hand, brings together knowledge of some biology, chemistry, and physics to understand the complexity of environmental system. So, overall, thank you, sir, for such a beautiful presentation, and it gave us insights about how to tackle research problems, how to do all the things in this interdisciplinary manner. So now I request to all our participants that if they have any question, they can write in also chat box, or as well as they can unmute themselves and ask questions. And also I request to Dr. Dharendra sir to carry forward the question answer session.
Thank you, Dr. Gaurav. We have 2 questions from inside the participants. One from, what is the key component to write any research project?
So my key thing is that you have to identify the problem in your regime, that what kind of problem the students can address, what they are looking day to day in their life, and ask their mentors about the question. So 2-3 mentors, 1 mentors, everybody can give their own perspective to that project. And when he starts writing the project, the first thing is the objective of the project. Why you are writing that project? What is the key problem or aspect in that project? Second one is, what is the methodological approach you are planning to do that project? And what are the current resources your faculty is able to provide them? No faculty or no scientist in any department can bet that he has all the facilities available in the world. But he can collaborate with other universities, other research centers, and they can execute that thing, and that helps a student for an interdisciplinary wide aspect of knowledge. If a student in your university go to JNU, and from JNU they come to Digianalix, or from Digianalix to ISC, and getting on different types of projects in a short duration, he is getting a lot of exposure for his problem and how much faculties are getting addressing to that problem, and they are also getting a diversified knowledge to that vision. And when this project comes into a play, and if a funding agency shows this thing, that yes, the aim is very interesting and it is very novel, very innovative. It cannot be 100% innovative, but a graduate student or a master student can make this project for an hypothetically I am telling. But if a PhD students are also, when he go to there and he present that thing, he can get a fund from the DST, DPT and other things also. So in foreign, it is very common trend. Every students are getting, master students are getting projects. But in India, we are getting PhD students mainly, or postdoc students gets fund from different kind of fellowships which they get. So faculties can shape up in an initial stage in graduation or masters also with their projects and giving the territory to student to innovate something from their imagination or vision or what kind of problem they are getting. So objective methodology, then the research approach, then the results, and then a faculty can give them the conclusion. In research project you have to give the proposed outcome, that if this research project is done, what kind of benefits that can be given to a society by the research project. So this will help a lot in the project. So I think this framework or the map will help a student to design a research project.
Thank you, sir. We'll discuss your answer. And another question from the inside of the students: what are the different type of data analysis techniques, and how do we choose the right one for your research project?
That, for example, if you are handling a project where you are taking a phenotypic, for example, I am explaining in an example manner. If you have a phenotypic data of a crop, so if a student is there from a graduate level, he don't know what are the different statistical techniques he should opt. So first he have to go to a similar kinds of research papers, different kinds of review articles to check that how scientists have addressed that problem to them. Then they have to check what kind of current data approaches they have taken for their statistical analysis. Whether whether the paper they are doing, they are using and addressing that thing in a 2018 model, or they are incorporating something in 2023 model, because statistics also there are different kinds of models. Truncate model, correlational also there are different models. Data science also we are making machine learning based on artificial models also. So you have to know, depending upon your study techniques you want to opt for your this research based on current trends. Because if I say that use machine learning, it's a very big thing. Use AI, so it shows very fascinating, but is it necessary for your research? Is it necessary to project your data? So we have to make a current judgment based on our study and research, and then your faculties are there who will mentor you.
Sir, another question comes to the chat box from NAAC-A. If a student wants exposure of bioinformatics, although that student does not have any experience earlier, then how to fill the gap and how to overcome those difficulties?
The thing is that that is also I'm explaining with an example. There are a lot of students who have came here who are from botany background, who have came from zoology background,
Yes.
who have came from core biotechnology background. Students, when they come, so in our center we have made an online and offline both facilities, and like our centers there are a lot of government and private centers also who are providing the training for bioinformatics. We are more application based, and we are more interdisciplinary based, where we don't stick to a particular discipline. A geoinformatics, environmental scientist, or a data scientist, or a biotechnologist, everybody can indulge and learn, because when they handle a different interdisciplinary project, they get more idea how they can contribute their knowledge to our knowledge, or our knowledge to their knowledge, like this. So here student learns from scratch. In Digianalix, student learn from scratch, from online and offline also. And not only this, you can go for online platforms also, and you can learn bioinformatics techniques in Unacademy, Udemy, and lot of things are there. You can easily learn. But the main crunch thing is that, again I am saying, learning skill set is one thing, projecting your skill set is another thing. So you have to project your skill set in form of research, review, and experienced faculties. So for that you need a mentorship. Otherwise colleges were not there, mentors were not there. So you have to think like that. You learn things, and lot of centers are there. Your faculties can also help in that for this thing, and we are also helping lots of students here also.
Gyan sir, is there any more question from your side?
No, there is no question from participant or myself. And thank you, sir. We'll discuss the question. Over to you, Gaurav.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Sir, actually, I have one question. Like our PhD student, Ms. Saima Akbar, wanted to ask that what are the important aspects we should keep in mind while writing any cover letter? Like it can be modified based on particular projects where we are applying for, or what? So.
Yeah, I was expecting this question because especially PhD and postdoc students face lots of problem in cover letter. The
Yes.
first thing, if you really want to get suited for a university for a job, because you are applying for a postdoc or you are applying for industry, first thing is that before writing a cover letter, we have to build our portfolio network. Okay, if I am applying for remote sensing, for example, so in my LinkedIn profile, at least 50 professional remote sensing people should be there in my LinkedIn profile. Whether they know me, they don't know me, doesn't matter. Okay, and when you project something, you write about remote sensing, some new techniques you have learned, obviously in your mentorship they will see that thing. Yeah, this student is working in remote sensing. So this gives an idea, one thing. Second thing, when your LinkedIn network profile, you have lots of faculties or lots of scientists or lots of special researchers are there in your field, and when vacancy comes, then there it's a 90% chance that a scientist who is there can be a close network to your scientist. For example, I'm giving you 100% precision that you will get selected in that university. So when you give the internal message to the scientist that, sir, I am following your research, your interest, and I want to apply to your center based on remote sensing on this thing, and I had done this research under this faculty, and he is very innovative and we are working in a project. This makes you a personal interaction with that scientist. Okay, second, this is the first layer. Second, when you apply through the company portal or university portal, then in cover letter you will mention your research expertise and how your research proposal will help their research project, and how it is interacting with their research project. You are 100% matching to their match, because competition is very high in international platform. So in you can say in 1001 seat is there, you can say like this. And now in foreign countries and abroad, people are selecting students and scholars from their network only. So we have to design a cover letter in such a manner that our research project is mapping to their research project exactly or similar to that can help to their research, plus our network. So both things will get you 100% placement in the postdoc position or a research position or a IT position.
Thank you. Very beautiful answer, sir. I hope she got her answer. Now I would like to invite Dr. Saurabh for vote of thanks. Saurabh, sir.
Thank you, Gaurav. Good afternoon, all. It is a true privilege to be a part of this remarkable event and to have the opportunity to express my gratitude to those who have made it possible. First and foremost, I would like to extend a warm thank you to our honored guest, Dr. Mukesh Nitin, Head Digianalix, Ranchi, Bihar. Your unwavering support and guidance have been instrumental in shaping this workshop, and we are deeply grateful for all that you have done. I would also like to extend a special thank you to the faculty members of the Center of Climate Change and Water Research, Dr. Gyan, Mr. Bhartendu Sajan, and Mr. Gaurav Tripathi for their tireless effort in ensuring the success of this event. Their dedication and expertise have been truly invaluable. A heartfelt round of applause and gratitude goes out to all of the participants who have made this workshop a memorable and meaningful experience. Your presence and engagement have made this event truly special. Lastly, I would like to express my gratitude to our beloved head of the department, Dr. Suresh, for his unwavering support and guidance throughout the planning and execution of this workshop. Your encouragement and leadership have been a source of inspiration for us all, and we are deeply grateful for your presence today. So thank you, and one and all. So I'd like to go to Gaurav to end this session.
Thank you, sir. So now I request to all the participants to on their video camera so that we can take group photos, and request Bhartendu sir to take pictures. And also this now session is open for all. If anyone would like to ask any question or give some suggestion, he or she is most welcome. And kindly on your video camera so that we can take group photos. Sir, so at last I would like to especially thanks a ton to Dr. Mukesh Nitin sir for sparing his valuable time with us and giving such a detailed presentation, and Dr. Suresh Kumar Singh sir, HOD, for providing us this opportunity, and thank you to all the participants for being here with us and listening peacefully. So thank you all for joining us today. Hope to catch you later in next program. And till then, let's call it a day. Goodbye all. And thank you, Mukesh sir, for joining us and giving such a beautiful presentation.